Hey, you guys, Shelly, the Forex Trader here. Happy on the her in this male dominant industry. Y'all know the vibes. And if you don't, welcome to the vibes. So today we're going to go over this week's market. I normally go on my Instagram, but lately I've been focusing on me and just making sure I remain grounded and just at peace because, you know, you cannot trade if your mindset and emotions aren't right. So lately I've just been focusing on me and just really finishing the course that I just released and, you know, just doing stuff like that. So doing things that make me happy too and keep me just grounded. But I'm going to share my screen. We're going to get right into this. Yeah, so pull this up. So, of course, you always want to check the news pertaining to pairs that you're going to be trading. So this week I will be focusing on NzdUsd, and I think that's what I'm going to stick to. I might trade GbpUsd too, depends. But NzdUsd, GbpUsd, and Ripple are my three for this week that I'll be looking at. Of course, I will go over gold because I know you guys love gold. So I will definitely include that as well. As far as news, nothing that we need to worry about. There is some 10 a.m. news that's coming out. I probably won't be taking any trades because I've actually missed my first trade because I woke up late. So I was on, got to my charts about 30 minutes late today. So that 30 minutes costed me, but it happens. It's only Tuesday, so I'll definitely get to catch some opportunities between today, tomorrow, and Thursday. So not much news to worry about. Nothing for my pairs for the days that I'll be trading. This probably will be the only day I will have to worry about the US dollar because I do try to get in my trades by 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time because that is ideally during still during London session. I've been trying to get used to my sessions, y'all, because like I know what sessions I'm entering in, but I just don't focus on it much. Like I always enter my trades during the most volatile times of the day, which is usually for me anytime between now and up until about 10:30. Yeah, because all these sessions are overlapping. So I usually try to get in before London session is over. So I'm usually in by about 8 a.m., which is going into New York session. So I literally get in right like during the overlap. So yeah, London, New York is my babes. That's my sessions. So anywho, let's go over here. Here's NzdUsd. As I was explaining, this is a trade that I would love to have been in. Currently it's selling. It pushed off of the supply zone and it already did its retest. So I personally would have got my entry here and then a second entry here. But yeah, I pretty much missed this trade. I mean, it's looking like it's trying to pull back. I don't know how high it's going to pull back. I do have my alert set here just in case it does decide to test this level again, because I don't like to predict the market. I usually react off of what I see. And this could slightly, possibly, I don't want to force anything, but I mean, possibly, you know, this will actually be easier if I use my head and shoulders tool. I don't believe a head and shoulders is going to form, but it would be very nice if it did, because then it would provide me another chance to get in this trade if it pulled back to this point, because then I would get my entry here and possibly another entry at the neckline. But that's if it does a head and shoulders, y'all. It might not do it. I might have really just missed this trade. So it is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is. The most I can do is set an alert down here for where my target price will be, so that if it decides to buy from this point, I can get in for a buy. but of course I have to wait till it gets there to see, you know, what's exactly gonna happen. Because right now this thing is selling and I'm sick I missed this trade. Oh man, but it's okay. It happens. You don't want to chase the market anyway. So if you missed it, you missed it. So right now, NzdUsd is bearish. Let's move on to GbpUsd. And fun fact, I don't know if I said it, but I just released my course, you guys, and I'm so excited. Like, I think the best thing about what I do is the reward of it, which is literally helping people create success for themselves. Like, Forex is literally the best skill to know, hands down, like hands down. So I just can't wait to hear the success stories. That's like the part that really just makes it worth it, because I literally spent 4 months working on that course. 4 months, y'all, okay? And like, it was so worth it. It's so worth it. Like, it's literally an amazing course. It has 60 plus lessons. It has so many videos. Like, it's literally extremely advanced, extremely hands-on, beginner friendly. Like, the course is amazing. And it's in my go to my Instagram at the Forex Trade Her, and it'll be linked in my bio. So it's on my Etsy shop. I will actually leave a link too in the description, just so you don't have to go through the hassle of trying to my Instagram. But you should follow me anyways on Instagram. But anyways, so GbpUsd, you guys, is looking very much so bearish. Let's see. Obviously, this chart is not marked how NzdUsd was marked, so we have to update this. And a lot of my charts aren't marked because I literally I spent the last few days doing some videos. Yesterday, I made a quick video covering the foreign market phases, so I had to delete my charts to use them for examples. So I'm gonna put this here because we're getting some strong push up here. I don't know if you know, this thing is really gonna reject it or if it's gonna come back down and break through it. But right now, that candle is somewhat a strong bullish candle. I'm gonna zoom this out and see what I can see. See, sometimes, is this really all the way up here? Yeah, so see, there's nothing down there. So what I'm gonna do, whenever I mark on the 15-minute, y'all, and I can't back test easily because you know, there's nothing that showing down on this point yet, like below, for me to know, you know, where my next potential zone will be. I usually go up maybe to the 30-minute or so. And if that doesn't work, I go up even higher so I can get an idea of what's gonna happen. So I actually might just go to the daily. We'll see if this works. You just gotta see. You gotta just look and see. You're not gonna know until you look. So obviously these, they're very faint, but my zones are like in between there. You can like just barely see them because I drew them on the 15-minute. But now at least I know that this level where I put this zone is literally where a possible buy could take place. Now, is it going to do that? I don't think so. I think it's going to keep selling, because if we look at our overall trend, it is very much so down. So I am going to look past this point and I'm going to set another zone about right here. And I'm going to, of course, come down to the 15-minute just to make sure the zone isn't super far apart. Because when you draw them on the higher time frames, they'll look super different on the lower time frames sometimes. So let's go back and see. This chart is mad annoying because it won't. I hate when charts don't want to like let you go down. Like, y'all, I'm clicking this and it's just not trying to drag. See, now it's dragging. So let's see where I put that zone at. See, it's all the way down here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete it. Actually, first I'm going to put a line about here. And I'm going to delete this. And I'm going to redraw it so that it's not all huge. And then another thing I'm going to do is, because this zone is so far from there, even though I know it can go there, I don't want to put myself in a position to have to hold my trade that long. I usually trade literally zone to zone, and I try to keep my zones spaced apart appropriately. So I am going to bring this up some more. I try to keep them like literally about that much apart. So let me bring this up here. So I put it like about right here. And now I'm gonna reset this. And I'm gonna pull this just a touch so to let me drag it. Like, that's childish. So now, overall trend is down, like we said. This might be a good opportunity because this is a descending triangle that's formed right here. And remember, this is GbpUsd, you guys. Now, I don't like that 20 pip stop loss, but whatever. We'll see. I'm going to set my alert. Because like, there's a couple reasons why I don't want to just jump in this sell. One, stochastic is like at a low point, so it could do a pullback of some sort, or this thing could continue to point down. This literally goes with the momentum of the market. And as you can see, it's already pushing down. So depending on how this candle closes, I might take this sale for GbpUsd. And this candle doesn't close for 11 more minutes. So I'm going to come back to this around 9:30 and we will see. So let's go to, I'm going to go to gold first. And then I'm going to go to Ripple. So let's see what gold's doing. This is what I marked up last week. I can't remember the day, but I marked it up last week. I want to say it was Monday or Tuesday, probably Monday. And from what I can see, somebody could have made some money, okay? Because I don't take these gold setups. I do it for y'all, but I don't take these gold setups. And it's not because I don't like gold. I just don't trade gold. But what I will say is very much so bearish. Possible pullback could definitely occur. As far as will it move back up to the zone, because sometimes gold does do push up to that. It sometimes pushes back up to this point. I don't believe that's going to happen. If anything, it will pull back to about somewhere like there, and then it should respect this sale. Because if you notice, and I'm going to delete that, if you notice, we have our higher high right here, and then it started producing, you know, those lower highs, higher lows, lower highs, higher lows. So I do believe this thing will retest somewhere, and then, you know, continue to sail down. So personally, if I would have caught this entry, like if I would have caught this setup when I looked at it last week, I would have held this trade. I probably wouldn't even close this because I do believe that it's gonna probably do a retest of some sort, and then it should continue to sell out. So watch out for that, for my gold lovers, because this definitely is a beautiful setup, and it definitely can go down to this point. And I say that because of the weekly. And gold is very good for swing trading, which is why I say I wouldn't close this position if I were in it. So should definitely sell. Excuse me. Last but not least, Ripple. Now this trade, y'all, first of all, let me say this. I am sick because I don't know what, and this is why I had to get my stuff in order, and I'm still just getting my stuff in order. But y'all, I don't know what possessed me to get in for a buy. I forgot where I got my entry at, but baby, this thing been selling, and I wish I would have caught this trade. I'm like waiting for it to get back down to this point so I can possibly look for a buy if unless it decides to continue to sell. So right now, off the bat, I could tell you that Ripple is definitely bearish, and it's been bearish for pretty much the whole weekend. So your girl waiting so I can possibly catch a buy, because it is very possible that it can do this, or it can continue to sell. I don't know if I have any zones drawn down here or not. I don't think I do. Yeah, I think these are my only zones, because I stay relevant to current price. I usually don't have that many zones on my chart, but because like the more zones you have, the harder it is to focus on what's really happening in the now, because now you're looking at a bunch of zones. But yeah, a lot of stuff is bearish, y'all, pretty much. Like everything is bearish right now. And they could be for many reasons. There's so much going on in the world as far as inflation and the economy and the pandemic and the war. Like too much. It's giving very much so just a hot mess. But yeah, so Ripple is bearish. Wish I would have caught this trade. GbpUsd bearish. Gold bearish. NzdUsd bearish. Everything. Okay, not everything. I don't know. I didn't check everything, but everything that I went over bearish. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I can't wait to be back going live. I just have to find balance, you guys. Like I literally commit a lot to what I do, and yeah, I just got to keep myself in order so I can make sure that I can continue to pour into myself and pour into others. So that concludes this video. I will see you guys sometime during the week. I will leave my course link in the bio or the description of this YouTube video. And I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. I'm trying to get consistent with this YouTube channel. So see you next time.